Hey, what's up guys? This is Ian back with another video, and today I'm going to talk about ND filters, and this is the ND filter which I am going to review. In fact, this is a variable ND filter, which means you can adjust the brightness or the darkness of the light that goes into your phone or camera. Coming right up. Hello everyone, my name's Ian. Welcome to my video. If you guys are new to this channel, do consider to subscribe to my channel and give it a thumbs up for this video if you like this kind of content. And if you're not the first time here, welcome back. Thank you so much for the support. Okay, so today I'm going to review this ND filter. So this ND filter, what does it do? It helps to reduce the light going into your phone's camera sensor, which means you can then adjust your shutter speed of your video. Alright, so in order to achieve a 24 frames per second video recording, you will need an ND filter like this, because if you were to reduce your shutter speed it to 1:48, which means it's a cinematic recording speed of video, then you need to have a filter to reduce the light that goes into the sensor itself. Normally, your phone camera will be recording at 30 frames per second. So if it's 30 frames per second, then your shutter speed will be at 60, 1:60, okay, because it's double, right? So if it's 1:60, that shutter is moving fast enough in order to block out the light. But then your video, like what you're seeing now, it looks pretty unrealistic, okay, because you don't see that motion blur like when I wave my hand across the camera. So this little guy here will help you achieve that function to reduce the light that goes into the sensor itself, because it will then block out the light. So your shutter, which is moving at 1:48, okay, will have enough light, just enough light, so that it can record at 1:48, and you can achieve that 24 frames per second video. Right, so let's just open this up. It's a very basic unboxing. It's a filter. It's a variable filter. It goes from 2 to 400 blockage, I think, okay, it's written somewhere here, and it's 52 millimeters in diameter. Okay, now you will also need a clamp like this, okay, and this clamp will clip onto your phone so that it holds the filter onto your phone. All right, so let's just open this up. And this is the filter itself. Okay, I will leave a link down in the description below if you guys are interested to get this. I got this from AliExpress. I bought this with my own money. I'm not sponsored or anything like that. Okay, so this is JJC, the brand itself. Okay, so you just unclip it, and right inside here is the filter. Okay, let's take it out. And as you can see now, if I were to put the filter in front of the lens, I will become darker, okay? And on top here, okay, so this is a 52 mil lens, and over here you can see is got a variable number here. Unfortunately, there's no clicks when you turn the ring. Okay, so there are two parts to this filter or this lens. You have the outer ring that turns, that rotates, okay, and then you have your inner ring that is fixed to your phone or your camera, or in this case the clip. Okay, so what happens is that you will then screw this on to the clip itself, Okay, right, and like so. So once this is screwed on, you will then be able to turn this ring, and it will then change the density of the filter. Okay, so that's why it's called variable neutral density filter, because it will then adjust the density of the light that is filtering. Okay, so what you do is that you will then take your phone, right, and then you'll clip it onto the phone itself, just like so. Okay, of course you need to align it properly so that the lens of your phone on the camera on the phone is aligned with this lens itself. Okay, I mean, one way to do it is that you turn on the phone. Okay, let me turn it on. All right, and then you go to your Filmic Pro app. Okay, and then you can adjust the lens itself. Let me just take it off. Okay, as you can see, there's a bit of difference. Okay, so I'll just put it on, and then you can see it's blocked out the light. So I'm just gonna tone down or dial down the density of this. So as you can see, when I dial it down, it's now brighter. So when I turn it, it's not focused yet, so I'm just gonna focus it. So when I just turn it up, turn the density up, as you can see, it darkens the whole scene itself. Okay, as I turn. Okay, so this lens is really good. Okay, I do like it. Okay, so basically it helps to achieve that 1:48 shutter speed. Okay, so now currently it's 1:24, which I can adjust by adjusting this. Okay, so now it's at 1:48. Okay, and then I can lock it. Okay, I'll lock it there. So once it's locked, then all I need to do is to just bump down my ISO. Okay, so currently my ISO is as low as possible, and that's when I set my ND filter. Okay, so this ND filter will then, you just need to adjust it so that, you know, it achieves that light condition that you need. You can also use the zebra lines right down here, okay, to give you a rough idea of your exposure. Okay, so from here you can see how exposed your footage is. Okay, yeah, so that's it, right? So it's very good lens filter, and I do like it. So this kit here, right here, will help you achieve a video. If you're making a video, it will help you achieve a cinematic look to your video, whereby you can film at 24 frames per second. Okay, so a very short and brief unboxing of this lens filter. I'm going to try it out and then show you guys how this works out. Okay, so now as you can see, I'm outdoors. In fact, you cannot see me because I am currently overexposed. Okay, I'm using the Filmic Pro app and recording at 24 frames per second. And at these recording frames, its shutter speed is at 1:48. So it's too slow and too much light is going into the camera sensor. So in order to mitigate this, I'm going to put on the filter and see what difference we get. Okay, there you go. Wonderful, right? So this ND filter cuts off some of the light that goes into your camera lens, your phone lens, and reduces the light that goes into that camera lens itself. And this is the result that you get, right? But for the meantime, I hope you guys like this video. If you enjoyed it and picked something out from this video, and if you like this kind of content, do consider to subscribe to my channel. That's it for this video. I thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next video. Cheers.